Well, it's spring break in Central Florida. My buddy Adam and I are both in town at the same time, which has not been a thing for a while. So we decided to come out to Epcot today, spend the day together, check out Flower and Garden. This is something I normally don't do. I normally don't film current or new things. But my buddy's in town when I'm in town. We're both home. So it's gonna be a fun day. Spring break 2025, baby. Now, let's take a closer look. 30 years of Flower and Garden. And there's a little topiary here for Moana 2. I still need to see that. I still need to see Moana, to be honest with you. This is really neat though, I will say. Wonder if this is life size. That's exactly what I would think they would be, life size. The guide map hasn't changed, but this is the official passport here. We've got to pick this up. Has all the menu items. Tells you more about tours and Garden Rocks concert series. There's so much in here. I'm excited. I really am. There's some beverages and things in here. And Spike's back. I love Spike. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I love Spike the Bee. I'm glad they're bringing him back. There's the orange bird there, and I also found a very festive friend.
Not Spike the Bee.
Not Spike the Bee. Adam the Woo.
Adam the Bee.
Adam the Bee. But you're wearing a really cool shirt today. I love it.
This is my
very
Scarface
fitting
shirt.
I love it.
I'm getting ready to go to Miami with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And, start hacking people up.
I'm drinking water. He's drinking some coffee. We're gonna have some fun today. There's so much more to see. Look at this.
It's the 30th anniversary.
I want the patch. Just the patch. I love the shirt though.
Those are cool. Those are like the old school.
Oh yeah. Is that the prize you get at the end? I guess. I don't know. Do they do that? It's like a scavenger hunt, but who are you?
It's definitely going to be Orange Bird this year.
Yeah, everything's Orange Bird. Jeez.
What's everything?
I love the Orange Bird though.
Those are cool, man.
It is cool. We got the caterpillar there from Alice, Spike, Orange Bird, and Mickey. Yeah, this is really cool. I love this. I love it's got like a 60s vibe to it. And this is almost like a towel material. But I really want this shirt. I want this shirt. I really do. You know what? I kind of think we stand corrected right here. Figment is definitely an icon for this festival. Absolutely an icon for this festival. I forgot about this topiary. Look at that. There's a Orange Bird Mickey. They have ears. Those are Orange Bird ears on the Mickey topiary. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Now, I have yet to go into Communicore Hall. I didn't even know that was the front entrance. I did not know those doors were going to open. I thought that was part of the wall. We're going to go inside and check it out because they have stuff for the Flower and Garden Festival. I'm going to head inside. Wow, look at that. Right as you walk in, the door's there. Look at this. Man. In the merry little month of June. That reminds me so much of Alice in Wonderland right here. Wow, and they started playing this song as I walk in. I love this song. I love Alice in Wonderland. I watched that a ton as a kid and as an adult too. There's Spike. How incredible is that? I love Spike. It's very nice in here, I will say. I like this a lot. This is the Communicore Hall. Even though it's not the same as it once was, it's still pretty nice in here. So this is basically the early stages of how they do the topiaries. They take a figure, probably draw it first, then they make a model here, just like they normally do in animated films, and then they turn it into a topiary. And topiary started back in the Walt era. He went on a trip, and when he came back from his trip, which I think was in Europe, he told the guys at WED, he was like, I want topiaries, and that's when they started putting topiaries in the Disney parks, started at Disneyland. There's the Lion King topiary there, Simba up top. I love it. Topiary is one of my favorite things here. And of course, all the different flowers. And Andy's friends right here, Woody and Bo Peep. and the sheep. And I was really hoping a monorail was going to come by while we were over here. But this is the backwards waterfall. There is so much that has changed over here in Epcot, and I have been away from Epcot for quite some time. Honestly, I just want them to work the kinks out of everything before I kind of experience it. Here comes the monorail. I think our next plan is to head over to the butterfly garden and take a closer look at some of the friendly butterflies inside a butterfly garden. Look at that, there's even some butterflies here outside of the what they call the butterfly landing. This is it right here. Giant milkweed. Yeah, these are milkweed butterflies, they say.
I thought about if you got here a couple weeks after the festival starts, more butterflies would be in their full butterfly form.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true.
They're starting to materialize. There's a cigar plant. Okay, there's a butterfly. It's going to be hard to catch these things. I thought there would be more butterflies in here, but they're kind of on the top up. The tent. Wait, there's one over here. I'm going to make my way over. There he is. There we go. Some butterfly action. No, they're hard to catch. They're kind of like just hanging out up top here. I think they have. I think all the butterflies are gone. Wait. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, right here. He's like...
Oh, there he is, right there.
Yeah, there it is. All right. You got
elusive butterfly.
Butterflies on this butterfly tour. They're going everywhere. Flying around here, you got to kind of catch them quick.
Except for the upkeep. This would be nice about your back door.
Oh, there's a ton over here.
Oh, look at this too.
This has got to be one of my favorite spots here because well, look at that. With the monorail going by, all the flowers, the colors. You know, the world is a carousel of colors. Wonderful, wonderful colors. Made it to Canada, and this is Victoria Gardens. And they put out the Canadian flag over there in flowers. And are these geese right here? Topiaries. This area is still heavily under construction, but gosh, it's one of the prettiest spots in all of Epcot, in my opinion. I love this garden. Oh, there's a bubble right there. Well, I thought it was a butterfly at first. Yeah, this area is all walled up still, but you can walk over here behind the cellar steakhouse to the waterfall right over here. That's what we're doing. I told Adam, I was like, you can still walk over here and see the waterfall. I love this area. The mountain rock work stuff. It reminds me of the old Walt Disney adventures, the nature adventures. Whew, that water was getting all over the camera. I was trying to say, this reminds me of the old Walt Disney true life adventures over here. One of my favorite crocodiles of all time, TikTok. They put the 100 Acre Wood Gang down here years ago. Used to have Peter Pan up top here. Rabbit and Pooh right here, or Pooh and Rabbit. And one of my favorite hidden Mickeys right here, the Sportsman's Shop. You see it? This is it right here. When Walt traveled overseas, he went to Europe. He went to the landscape architect, Bill Evans. So Walt basically told him what he wanted him to do and the landscaping stuff. And Evans replied, Walt, the stuff you saw will probably take us 20 years. Well, he took on the project and it only took him 2 years. And they were kind of like this, like the elephants. Isn't that cool? And I love that they put that over here in London. There's a Mickey topiary right there. Yeah, the United Kingdom Pavilion taught me about topiaries. Like Adam said earlier, you can still learn at Epcot. You just have to really look for it. And this is considered a topiary too, this like design, you know, like this is, not everybody was doing this. Of course, Disney got a hold of it and you get some magnificent things like this elephant. Now there is a band that performs on this stage, but every time I'm here, I'm reminded of an interview that took place right here with Diane and Lillian Disney. They were sitting right here on a bench, and you can see all of this in the background from opening day of Epcot. They were sitting right here. A little historical gazebo. Almost forgot what this is called, a gazebo. Diane and Lillian Disney were here for opening of Epcot. Isn't that cool? They got to see their dad and husband's dream come to life. Thank you, ECV. And they do tea tours here. They call them tea tours. Twinnings tea. This is raspberry and lemon right here in the garden. But there's so much flowers around here and tea. And they'll give you a tour back here. They give them at certain times of the day. And they'll walk you around the garden and show everything. It's like a little fairy village. All different homes and Tinkerbell. What do they call this at Disneyland? Pixie Hollow. It's like the Pixie Hollow area of Disneyland, just miniaturized. But there's Tinkerbell. There's Cogsworth and Lumiere. I think Lumiere's candle lights. And look at that, it is ticking.
Isn't that cool?
That is so cool.
Is that the correct time on his nose?
It's 1 o'clock, so no.
Okay. That'd be a nice touch.
That would be a nice touch.
I'm asking too much. This right is amazing enough.
That is pretty cool.
Cogsworth, right?
Yeah, Cogsworth.
1 o'clock.
And there's Kermit and Miss Piggy. And I thought this was a really cool touch. Flower and Garden Festival 2025. 30 years and growing.
This always has at least 10 people or more in it.
Yep, now you're solo. Getting the frushi. There's no one in line. Drums are back. I can hear them in the distance. I have not seen the finale of Cobra Kai yet. I need to see it. But this does remind me of Mr. Miyagi. I love it. I love the dragon topiary too. That's one of my favorites. Here it's classic.
Last year was the introduction of the Tiana topiary over here at the American Adventure Pavilion.
It was, I think. I think that was my thumbnail. I think I came last year and did like a
A
video.
lot of thumbnail talk. We're talking about a lot of thumbnail.
And I think I used this because I love Tiana. This was before her ride too. Now she has all the promotion for her, but for a while there I felt like she was kind of the left out princess. Disney does this thing where they put scrims and it's a painting or a photo of what it's covering. This is the Italy Pavilion. We're going to stroll through that and see if they have any topiaries. And here I believe this is where they have Lady and the Tramp every year. Yeah, this guy definitely draws a crowd. I love this. Everybody's gonna clap. He's gonna throw over there to here. Whoa! Yay! All right! And Lady and the Tramp here in the back of Italy. And here comes the train. Goes into the tunnels right there. Yeah, they look like gnomes or trolls. The trolls would be over in Norway, that's right. Disappear. Yeah, Snow White and Dopey. Did you know that Dopey was supposed to be the Sorcerer's Apprentice, not Mickey Mouse? Originally, they wanted to have Dopey. And I don't think we would ever look at the Sorcerer's Apprentice the same. Anna and Elsa, topiaries here in Norway Pavilion. I would love to see an Olaf topiary. Yeah, we're at the back of the line right here for Frozen Ever After for spring break.
Remember the Vikings?
Disappear, disappear.
They had the Vikings in line.
Oh, that's right.
So they would like grab your camera.
That's right.
Whole, like, huh?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that, man. Yeah, it is a hopscotch. Why do they have that?
Look at this line for freaking Frozen.
I know, it's insane. Maybe 100 minutes. Because it's stretching, like Adam said, all the way to China
This is getting real
from Norway.
elbow through here. Probably not the best place for a hopscotch tour.
I know, right?
Adam.
And the end of the line for the Grand Fiesta tour is right there, at that door. You don't even go inside and you're going to be in line to ride that. Spring break is no joke. Okay, yeah, we walked in, and this right-hand side is the exit and entrance only to if you're going to go to the restaurant or get margarita or shop. The left side over here is for the 3 Caballeros. It's starting to look like summer vibes out here. That was serendipitous. We did. That was kind of serendipitous, though. Just walked out. We've officially done the entire World Showcase. Adam got an orange bird sipper. We're going to head over to the land area and the living seas area now. I think we're going to get some lunch at the land. We always do that at seasons. Chippendale right here. We had a picnic with the bones, and there's Minnie Mouse, and behind her is Mickey and Pluto.
And it looks like Pluto has given up the bone and is more interested in holding on to where the kite string is.
That's true.
And then you've got the iconic spaceship Earth back there, which is where Figment is, who I guess would be the main focal point.
Maybe.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Minnie is. No, Minnie is. Minnie's right here. And then Chippendale.
Right here in the front.
It's teeny tiny Chippendale right here. Except when Chippendale, when you meet them in the park and the characters, they're the same size as Mickey.
That's true.
Topiary form.
They're like animated.
They're like the little...
like the animation.
small ones.
I see more butterflies out here too.
There's more butterflies outside than they are.
Yeah, Butterfly Landing is just landing now.
She loves the flowers, and now I'm kind of like channeling her energy by looking at the flowers more than the topiaries.
That's how I am, because Abby's the same way. Abby is the flower guru, and I start to notice them now because of her.
There's so many different types of flowers.
Yeah. It's a big kite too. And these are the ears that I was showing earlier that were on the Mickey topiary right across from the new Communicore hall. You can actually buy those ears. The lead singer of Bowling for Soup did the theme song to Phineas and Ferb. He's also the voice actor of Chuck E. Cheese. There's a Groot topiary, I believe last year or the year before. It was over near the old Wonders of Life pavilion. And there goes the monorail. Once again, we're over near Test Track, which is still under construction. Putting in the new Test Track. I love Test Track. I'm excited for it to reopen. And we're gonna go over here and see what Guardians in this whole area is looking like with the crowd levels. He is grabbing that hoe, man. That's the biggest hoe I've seen in Epcot. That's no garden variety hoe right there, Donald. Hey, the nephews over there have got some yard stuff. What?
Do you like
Yeah, coladas. Are they playing that over here? That's like Adam Sandler's go-to song, dude. They are playing it.
Dirty Work, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, there's gonna be a bar brawl. Let me, Rolling Stones. What the guy say? He's like, you gonna play a good one? Hell yeah! Rolling Stones, Nightmare at Altamont, G7. You press G8. If you like
Pina coladas. This ride came out in 2022. It's still brand spanking new to me. But there is a standby line now in Lightning Lane. So it kind of opens up this area. As you can see, it's not as crazy, but the line stretches all the way in the back. They kind of keep it tucked and out of the way. But this is still a brand new thing for me. Now this one is always one of my favorites. If I can grab the monorail as it goes by here in front of the living seas. And guess what? It totally happened. We're gonna go inside the living seas and see the new manatees they have. Adam was telling me they have some new manatees here that needed rehabilitation. And what better place to do that than here at the seas with Nemo and friends. John Ritter opened this. Every time I think of John Ritter, I think of you, my friend.
I just did another John Ritter filming location. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. He is in it. Yes, he is. I liked him in that one. Mine. Is the water not on? Used to have water splashing. Looks like it's not on right now. Let's head inside. Yeah, they eat a lot of lettuce here. We're at the tank, and Adam just said the names. They write them on the little chalkboard here. 850 pounds for cider and 480 for Mino.
Okay, yeah, so cider twice the weight of Mino, so the small.
Is that them? That's them.
Mino.
Is it?
It's hard to tell.
I think it's Mino.
Okay, it's coming up. Is
Yeah.
this, cider?
This might be cider. Well, the one I saw over here wasn't as big. Sometimes they'll have some of the experts out here at Epcot talking about the manatees. And you can go down below. Holy cow, look at this guy. He looks like Arnold when his face is shedding in Terminator. Dude, is the school coming over? Wow.
Up close. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That worked out perfectly.
It did. Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Right there on the balloons. We're going to head down to the Seasons restaurant down here. And then I think we're going to hop on Living with the Land. See if there's anything new for the festival. We both got the same.
Yes.
We got roast beef sandwich here. Looks good. It's not Beefy King.
No.
And I did not get 3 things of pasta salad. I got 2. So did Adam. But yeah,
They got 3, and I only got 2.
I know, right? If they could just give us a big bowl of it and like maybe a side thing of bread, I think I'd be happy. But I'm excited to try this. Living with the Land boat ride. They tell you exactly what this is. It was only a 10-minute wait, so we jumped on Living with the Land. I'm super excited to see if they've added anything for the Flower and Garden Festival once we get into the greenhouse area. Hey, there's a butterfly. You see it? Oh yeah, and the weather in here is shifted out here in the desert.
Harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. Mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to...
They put in some stuff for Moana too here.
The tropics are home to...
Yeah, there's a little sign right there for the edible flower garden. These are all edible flowers.
Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas. And
This is my
waterways.
favorite part
All
right
parts
here.
of this plant, even the flower
Little garden here.
are edible.
The
The
waterfalls.
starchy root of the plant has long been used to make
Oh, look at that.
flour
Living with the Land symbol. Right there, the original Epcot logo for Living with the Land.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. Million tons of
that.
bananas are eaten annually.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of new little displays here. All Moana themed.
Aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood.
I have fed these hybrid tilapia on the tour. They walk you up right there and they'll give you the food and you can throw it in. These guys go nuts.
The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks.
And right up here is a
We're able to save
good little hidden Mickey made out of a hose.
Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year.
And there are some hidden Mickeys in here as well. They'll make them out of these little baskets. I think it's on the left side. There it is, the hidden Minnie. Little Beauty and the Beast nod right here. I see the tea set. I see Lumiere. Is there a clock? No, but I see the rose. Wow, there's some different colors right here on this Swiss
These
chard.
plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques.
There's a
like
9-pound
these increase
lemon
yields,
tree
while
right
more
there.
efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer. The future of agriculture.
Yeah, there goes the
may
tour.
include
I've done that.
innovative
Behind the
ideas like this
seeds
vertical growing system.
tour. Hey, there's
Plants grown in
Pascal
this
right
use
there.
a fraction of the space
That's a little
required
nod
by
to
traditional growing
Tangled.
methods. That saves water and increases production.
I think,
The
oh yeah, look.
aquaponics system on your left.
There's
combines
Rapunzel's tower and
hydroponics with
her hair
aquaculture. The fish
going down. That's
provide
cool.
a natural source of fertilizer for the plant. In our lab,
And there's
Epcot
another
scientists
Pascal
are
right
working
there.
with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts
That's so
is
cool.
to produce higher yielding
Wish they would give
and
you a
better
tour of
quality
that. I think you
plants.
get to see a little bit of it on the tour, but and there's Horizons right there, and the monorail going over Horizons. Even the butler from Horizons there. And the vehicle that Goofy's on was from Horizons. You can actually see that vehicle at the Backlot Express at the Disney Hollywood Studios. Our plastic cups. That's
Wait a
interesting.
second.
Yeah. We went from
We have freaking paper
straws.
straws. And they're so ridiculous about the paper straws, and now we don't even have paper cups anymore. You have a non-biodegradable plastic cup. But we can't get a plastic straw.
Nope. Or even the paper straws that look plastic. That feel
Beverly's
plastic.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beverly's
darn. What's your favorite one of those?
Well, it was the old one. It was that that melon, the melon one. Is that it?
This one tastes like burnt flavor.
That's right.
This is probably my favorite.
Oh, is this the one that tastes like barbecue sauce?
Maybe.
There's one that tastes like barbecue sauce. Do you like the Country Club?
Yeah, Country Club's the best.
I'm gonna try that one. It's been a minute since I've had any of the flavors. Yeah, I liked the melon. It was green. At the old Club Cool, the melon one. This kind of looks like Bud Light.
What does it look like? Bud Light?
Bud Light.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We doing the same one? Bottoms up.
Ooh, that is good. That is really good.
Down the hatch. Why did we both get it at the same time?
We did. Meringue is what it's called.
I should fill this up.
Oh yeah, you can fill that up. You should do it with Beverly. What a fun day. I had a lot of fun hanging out at Flower and Garden 2025 and seeing Spring Break. It's been a while since I've been to Epcot. I'm glad we did this today. I even bought a t-shirt today. I did. I bought an Epcot Center t-shirt. This is the shirt I got. I've been watching this shirt for quite some time and they haven't gotten rid of it, so I went ahead and bought it. I love it. What a fun day. I'll see you guys on the next adventure where Adam and I take Figment to get a new sweater. Till then, stay weird. Goodbye.